How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today, bringing you guys some more VGC action. This will be VGC Series 8, I believe. Yeah, we're a little early, but we're rocking out with this Magmortar team that I'm going to be trying to get some big wins with. If you look at this team, this is basically a Sun team, but we are featuring Magmortar and Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini probably being one of my most favorite Tapus of all time. But anyway, let's get into this team. We're looking at it. You see this Choice Scarf Magmortar, and I've got this thing EV trained to where it's able to outspeed Dragapult if it's running like a Modest or Adamant nature. We outspeed that by 1 point. And then, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, I could try to get it to outspeed like a Jolly one, but honestly, Dragapult's not necessarily the threat. I just needed to kind of see where I can get Magmortar to outspeed some stuff, and Dragapult's always been the great mod to see if you can outspeed Dragapult, you can probably outspeed majority of everybody else. So we outspeed Dragapult, Modest Dragapult by like 1 point. So that's what I EV for. Made this Magmortar really strong on the special attack, and then we put the rest in HP. So this thing's a little bulky, but not too crazy. Next is our Belly Drum Charizard. I thought that this Pokemon in the sun plays so well, and I just kind of wanted to give him a shot with this team. We got Torkoal, our Sun Setter. Pretty standard. No Solar Beam or nothing on Torkoal. We got Sludge Bomb. I may end up switching that off for Solar Beam later. But I really like the Sludge Bomb option, so that way it helps us deal with some of the Tapus that might be coming back. That Sludge Bomb will help out against Bulu if for some reason we didn't want to go for Heat Wave or Eruption. Tapu Fini is a really interesting set. Now, if you look, we don't have no Water move. We are a Sun team. That's basically why we're not running the Water move, because it just gets weakened. But we got Dazzling Gleam, Ice Beam. That's basically for a lot of the new mons that are coming back. You got that Dragonite, Salamence, Landorus, and probably some more that I just cannot think of on the top of my head. That this Ice Beam will do ×4 effective damage on, and it will be really nice damage overall. We got Nature's Madness as well. This is a very bulky Tapu Fini. If you can't tell, we got leftovers. I got this thing rocking out with a max defense, max HP. So this thing's going to be able to take some hits. Pretty strong special defensively already. We got G-Max Venusaur. The Charizard's also G-Max, if you guys can't tell. But G-Max Venusaur, I figure Venusaur coming back, I might as well bring him back as well, because Venusaur is probably one of my more favorite Pokemon. I mean, there's probably a lot of more of my favorite Pokemons on this team. Magmortar, probably one of my more favorite Pokemon as well. But yeah, Venusaur's back. Sleep Powders and this Max Vinestorm powered up with our Miracle Seed. I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. I didn't necessarily think I needed to put a Life Orb on it, because I think we got a lot of damage already with this team. So I felt like Miracle Seed, and that way we can kind of keep some health, because we don't really have a form of recovery on this team. But that's okay. We just have to try and go as offensive as possible. Our last but not least mon, though, is Indeedee. The reason I brought Indeedee is in case if I wanted to try and set up Charizard. Indeedee tends to be really nice over Togekiss or something, because we get the Psychic Terrain. And then that helps with fake outs and stuff. It just helps Charizard set up. The biggest problem I found when building this is how, I mean, I guess these are the biggest questions, is how are we going to deal with spread moves. We got a bunch of spread moves ourselves, but like Rock Slide, for example, could be problematic for us. But we'll see what happens in these battles. Let's get out of this. And as of right now, you gotta battle in the casual battles if you want to use some of these newer mons. But I think overall, we're still fine. I think it'll still make some pretty good content. Hopefully we won't run into some legendary mons. That would not be fun. Yeah, if you see on your left, I tried to make a speed Shiinotic team. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily something you guys might want to see, but maybe leave a comment down below if you guys are interested in seeing that. But anyway, let's get into our first battle as we find our opponent quite fast. We're going to be against Chai. Ooh, and okay, he's got himself a nice little Tapu team with that Tapu Lele and Tapu Koko. Okay, Kartana's there too. Kartana could honestly run through a lot of teams. I feel like us having some fire may actually be nice in this scenario, but I feel like this is the type of team that you would see on the ladder. So let's see what happens. Let's see how we will prepare for this. I don't necessarily think he's going to lead Kartana. I'm honestly don't mind leading Torkoal and Venusaur here. Torkoal and Venusaur for sure. I think the Magmortar, I really want to feature Magmortar, so is Magmortar the right mon to bring though? Being choice scarfed, I think it's definitely not bad. We're probably gonna get outsped by that Tapu Koko, because I think Tapu Koko's like base 200. But Venusaur's there for the Tapu Koko. So, okay, we'll go Magmortar. And let's go Charizard. Yeah, that will work for me. So we'll see what happens. We're bringing 3 of our firepower, but we're leading Venusaur out to help us out. So, yeah. Hopefully things will go well for us in our first game of Clown Tundra. Anyway, guys, question of the day is, how are you guys enjoying the Clown Tundra? I honestly love it, guys. So, it's really fun. Okay, so he leads Goodra and Mimikyu. Okay, that is honestly okay with me. We need to get... I believe we should try and get Goodra asleep. So I think Mimikyu may try and go for... He might actually try and go for the Trick Room. I honestly think you could probably put Mimikyu asleep, because I think Goodra may have Sap Sipper. So yeah, I think let's go ahead and put Mimikyu asleep. There's no reason not to. We'll see what he wants to try and do. He may have Taunt on Mimikyu, but we're Venusaur in the sun. There's no way he's going to taunt us before we get our Sleep Powder off. And then our Torko's going for a nice little Eruption. It ain't going to do much damage overall because of the Mimikyu's disguise, and then this Goodra's probably the one that's Dynamaxing, but I still think it's going to be alright damage. Yeah. Yeah, this may not be the best, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. Alright, so we get our Sleep Powder. Yes, we hit Mimikyu. The reason I started thinking about it is like Goodra's probably got Sap Sipper, so probably not a good idea to try and put Goodra asleep. Max Flare probably into Venusaur, and that's probably bye-bye to our Venusaur, tell you the honest truth, and that really sucks. Okay, that really isn't good. If we get that Eruption off, at least we break the disguise on the Mimikyu. But now we gotta figure out how we're gonna handle this Goodra. Alright, so... Alright. I don't necessarily think we need to handle the Goodra until he's Undynamax. Like, we'll keep throwing Eruptions off. But I think our biggest play probably is to protect Torkoal right now. And I'm gonna max Wildfire into the Mimikyu, and I'm not gonna really worry about the Goodra right away. Sometimes when something is a big threat like this Goodra is, like we don't have the damage to beat a Dynamax Goodra, but we probably have the damage to beat an Undynamax Goodra. Imagine us being on the side. We're gonna have one turn of Dynamax where this Goodra won't, as long as Charizard can kind of survive, and if he goes for Max Geyser this turn, we can easily protect. the next turn, and then he'll be low. I can switch Torkoal around and all that. So I'm not too worried. But we'll try and get some big damage out. We knock out the Mimikyu, so that's step number one, is to go ahead and get rid of Mimikyu for sure in this scenario, because I mean if we go for the Wildfire, we're not going to do much damage. We should take this Max Lightning. Yeah, okay, we take it. We can stall out one turn of his Dynamax by us Max Guarding, if that's an option. That is an option, but by no means. And we got Citrus Berry, thanks to us being a Belladrum Zard. As you can see, we don't necessarily need the Belladrum to be successful. That's why I don't look at Belladrum Zard as a gimmick. I look at that as a smart setup that we can maybe pull off later in the game or something. But yeah, definitely. I'm not saying we're in a great board, but we're not in a bad spot. There's no. I mean, okay, yeah. He ain't thinking I'm locked into Eruption with my Torkoal. But yeah, we got Sludge Bomb for this Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele, let's see what you can do. We'll Max Guard Charizard. Yeah, that way we're stalling at least one turn. I mean, this would be his last turn of Dynamax, so we're stalling that out. Okay, and I'm assuming he was probably wanting to double into my Charizard, yeah, to try and get rid of it. He doesn't, and now we get a free Sludge Bomb off. So that was a smart play. Ooh, we even get the Poison. That's nice. And now the Wildfire Chip. The Poison will probably bring it down to red, so that honestly was a really good turn. Wow, okay. I mean, it was. I mean, so that'll be on Dynamax. So the question is that we can definitely get rid of Tapu Lele for sure. But I don't necessarily think I want Charizard to take the damage. Magmortar is in the back. So do we... I think what we might want to do is, how many turns of Sun do we have? We have 2 turns of Sun. I mean, this is a tough one. I think we'll Erupt. And let's max Airstream. Hopefully we'll be alright. Well, hopefully we'll take the Psychic is the biggest thing, and we do take the Psychic thanks to our Citrus Berry. That has to be a choice scarf Tapu Lele, by the way. Gudra's probably gonna honestly go after my Charizard. Hopefully our speed boost will give our Torkoal a little bit of speed. Nope. Okay. So we don't outspeed and we lose our Charizard, but that's okay, because I think with our Magmortar in the back we should be able to clean up. We get this Eruption off, which knocks out the Tapu Lele. This Gudra is going to be in the red. Yeah, so we're actually looking decent. Definitely looking... Actually, Gudra could faint. Gudra does faint. So thanks to our Charizard, we were able to pick that off with our Wildfire. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. Now we got our Magmortar. This is a Choice Scarf Magmortar. And we were able to pretty much pick up some nice KOs with our physical Charizard. Now, right here's Tapu Koko. And an interesting thing is that he gets Electric Surge, or he gets a Rising Voltage, I'm assuming. And this would do a lot of damage to one of my Mons, but not both Mons. So, we got Scorching Sands too, which I'm going to lock myself into it. It probably ain't the right move, but hey, it's super effective. We'll see what happens. Battle was canceled anyway, so we ended up taking the win on this one. So guys, hey, we took the win. That's good enough, right? We'll try and get one more battle in, for sure. And then I'll leave this video to you guys. So let's get one more battle in. But basically what happened was, they put a lot of pressure on early with their Gudra, but we didn't let it we didn't let Gudra get in our heads, so we couldn't do much damage. Whew, a lot of, like, these first 2 Pokemon, I couldn't even tell you the names of them yet. They're that new. Like, I know the horse one. I've seen that in the story. But that first one, I don't even know. Like, okay. which I have not been. I ain't done a lot of the story yet. What I see though is that they're very weak to fire, so we're gonna play it like Torco. We're gonna go Magmortar lead, and I hope that's the right lead to do, guys. I really don't know. Pheromosa is gonna be really fast, but I don't honestly see him bringing Pheromosa. I mean, he might. I think Charizard's definitely our Dynamax in this one. And really and truthfully, Tapu Fini, are you okay? You're okay. Venusaur and Didi, they're okay. That's the thing. So, really and truthfully, in the last slot, I'm gonna go Tapu Fini just because it's bulky, and we gotta deal with his Metagross. But really and truthfully, I think I got it covered with my Firemons in this one. Hopefully this person won't prove me wrong. I honestly don't even know the base stats of these two legendaries at the very top of their team. So watch them be Ubers and I can't do nothing about them. And well, at least you guys can enjoy it. Oh man, so it doesn't even tell me the name. It has to be a Reggie. Look at the eyes. That's a new Reggie. Okay. Reggies tend to be slow. Okay, so let me actually... I'm sorry, guys. I don't know this Pokemon. It's a pure electric type. Okay, I kind of assumed that, but... Okay. I think what I want to do... Let's go Eruption. And let's go... I mean... Got a Thunderbolt for that Articuno, for sure. Is that the play? It's not Stab. Our Stab is Heat Wave. I think let's go for our Stab because we're getting Sun boosted Heat Wave. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, if I lose this one, don't blame the team on this. This is me pretty much not knowing what I'm doing. And this, being a Reggie, they tend to be slow mon. So hopefully that means this is a slow mon. But he really does not look slow to me. He kind of looks fast. Him jumping up and down and all that. So I don't know what's about to happen. But I mean, okay, they're Dynamaxing. That's kind of scary. Who are you Dynamaxing? Articuno? I hope. I kind of know Articuno a little bit better. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I ain't looked at the base stats. So I'm just kind of like, I want to run Magmortar, dude. And I made this team. You go for Max Guard. Really and truthfully, Explosion. Uh-oh. That thing is super fast, too. Uh-oh. Oh, look at Articuno. It covered itself. That's crazy. Oh, we lived. Yeah, because it's not stabbed or nothing. That was a crit on my Torco, and we took that like a champion. Okay. Thank you, Torco. We'll probably have to switch Torco's move to Heat Wave now, but hey, we got rid of it. I don't even know what it is, but we got rid of it, so that's a good thing. Explosion. Not stab, that's why it didn't do that much damage. Torco is normally a physically bulky mon, and this Magmortar, I invested quite a bit of HP investment into this guy, so that's why he was able to take the hit. Ah, man. Gase Tria. I don't really know. Gastria. Let me know how you guys pronounce it. But I believe it's a ice type. This is actually the one I unlocked as well. I believe, yeah, it's just pure ice. That's the one I went after too. So maybe I'll get some videos on this guy. But I feel like we're fine. I feel like we'll go for that big heat wave. That's going to probably knock him out. Ooh, probably is he Focus Sash? Ooh, interesting, because I ain't even looked at his stats yet either. Weakness policy. Oh, he's not Focus Sash. He's Weakness policy. Oh, wow. He almost knocked him out. Okay, so you go after Magmortar. What's up with this guy getting these crits? Late game, I better be getting some crits, guys. Come on now. Alright. So, who goes next? High horsepower. Do we live this? Torco, please. It's not stabbed. We do not. Okay. That's fine. Chilling Nye. What does that do? Nay. Attack Ray. So is that like a beast boost? Okay, that's interesting. We'll go Charizard and Feeny because that's who we got in the back, right? Alright, so I still feel like we're okay. Unless this Articuno can really do something against Tapu Fini. Because I feel like Fini might be our big win con. Like, I'm going definitely Dynamax Charizard, and we're going to try and start putting some damage out on that Articuno. Probably Max Wildfire. That's our stab, and we're in the sun, so that should do quite a bit. We have Ice Beam. Do we double into the Articuno and let the Max Wildfire take out? He got that attack boost. I don't know. I think it's Rock Slide. Then good for him. I don't know, but I mean, he seems like a mon that could get Rock Slide, but I feel like Charizard can outspeed him. So we'll just see what happens. This is me learning right now, so don't judge me. This is casual battle, so I'm allowed to make some mistakes, right? Battle was canceled. Why did he cancel? I don't know. I really don't know why he canceled, but that kind of sucks, 'cause I was really wanting to see how that played out. But anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy, go ahead and hit that like button. Think about subscribing if you are new. Leave a comment and answer the question of the day is, how are you guys enjoying Galar so far? But anyway, guys, like always, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.